Most organizations do not have a strategy problem. They have an execution problem. The plans are sophisticated, the ambitions are clear, the logic is sound. What's missing is the discipline to translate strategy into coordinated action and the mechanisms to stop it drifting back to the familiar. Here's how I know. A few years ago, I was working with a leadership team at a global financial services firm. Smart people, good intentions. When I asked how many priorities they were juggling, someone said, around a dozen. So we mapped them out. 3 hours later, the whiteboards were covered. 32 initiatives, all marked urgent, most overlapping, almost none making real progress. The number hung there, uncontested. Not because it shocked them. Seeing it laid out made visible what they'd been feeling for years. More effort, less progress, focus slipping away. This team wasn't alone. Research shows that 70% of organizations fail to execute their strategies successfully. The more troubling finding, only 5% of employees can accurately describe their company's strategy. Think about what that means. In an organization of 300 people, perhaps 15 truly understand the strategic direction. The other 285 are working hard. They're in meetings, they're delivering tasks, but they're operating without a clear line of sight to where the organization is actually heading. And when 285 people are moving without shared direction, all that visible activity masks something more dangerous. Drift. I watched as people began making connections they hadn't seen before. The Digital Transformation Initiative was pulling resources from the same talent pool as the Customer Experience Redesign. The Operational Efficiency Program had the same objectives as 2 other work streams reporting to different executives. The Agile Transformation was running in parallel with a Way of Working initiative that was essentially trying to do the same thing. One leader leaned back in his chair and said quietly, "No wonder nothing's finishing." Another pointed at the board. "We've been telling our teams to move faster, but we never gave them permission to stop anything." This wasn't a strategy problem. It wasn't a people problem. It was a design problem. The organization had been designed through thousands of small and reasonable decisions to accumulate rather than execute. This pattern appears across industries, organizations overwhelmed not by a lack of ideas, but by a lack of attention. We're living through a shift few have named, but almost everyone feels. The age of attention decay. Unlike past shifts, this one did not begin with a single invention. It emerged gradually through countless decisions. More tools, more channels, more dashboards, more meetings, more initiatives. Each one defensible. Each one necessary. All of them together unsustainable. As Herbert Simon warned decades ago, a wealth of information creates a poverty of attention. We embraced the wealth. We ignored the poverty. And now that poverty has caught up with us.